South Korea's President Yoon Yeol faces mounting pressure after revoking a sudden martial law declaration that sparked outrage across the country.
Dear respected citizens, last night at 11 p.m., I declared martial law with a firm resolve to protect the country from anti-state forces that were attempting to paralyze the essential functions of the state and collapse the constitutional order of liberal democracy. However, just a moment ago, the parliament demanded the lifting of the martial law, so I have ordered the withdrawal of the military forces deployed for this purpose.
On Tuesday night, Yoon imposed emergency martial law, citing threats from anti-state forces. The move banned political activities and media freedom, escalating tensions with Parliament. But in less than 6 hours, South Korea's National Assembly, dominated by opposition parties, unanimously voted to overturn the declaration, forcing Yoon to revoke the order during an early morning cabinet meeting. Opposition lawmakers condemned Yoon's actions, calling them unconstitutional and likening the move to a coup attempt. 6 parties have now filed an impeachment motion.
We just submitted an impeachment motion, and during the first plenary session, precisely plenary session at 12:01 a.m. on December 5, we will be able to report it. Then we are obliged to vote on it after 24 hours and before 72 hours expires. That means we can vote on it starting from 12:02 a.m. on December 6. But we will discuss and decide whether to put it up for votes then or a little later.
Democratic Party leaders said Yoon's martial law proved he can no longer govern and are pushing for his resignation or removal through impeachment. Protests erupted outside the National Assembly, with demonstrators celebrating the repeal. The largest union coalition has vowed strikes until Yoon steps down. To impeach Yoon, 2/3 of lawmakers must approve the motion, followed by a constitutional court trial requiring the support of 6 justices to remove him from office.
Impeaching a president is not really a fun thing to do. Not even for a lawmaker. But this person, Yoon Yeol, has done something crazy that violates the Constitution. He basically committed a coup d'etat. Impeachment is not a choice anymore. It's a must.
Meanwhile, Yoon's justification for martial law, citing North Korean threats, has been widely criticized. US officials, while welcoming the revocation, expressed concerns over the turmoil. This crisis has rattled South Korea's financial markets, prompting emergency measures to stabilize the economy. Critics say the president's political misstep has damaged his leadership. As protests continue and impeachment looms, Yoon's presidency faces an uncertain future, with his approval ratings at historic lows and mounting calls for accountability.